in a very contemplative mood right now, so I guess I don't feel like too inclined to talk, but just giving myself the space to reflect in a non judgmental, harsh, or negative way, just on like personal growth and how far I've come in like the past like year, because I know I usually just beat myself up on everything I've like done wrong without giving myself like credit on the things I've done right. And it's like you have to acknowledge like what makes you like a good person, and as well as your flaws. You can't like hyperfixate on things that you may think are wrong with you, or the people around you have told are wrong with you, or like society at large has deemed like unacceptable for you to be. Because sometimes you can't like change those things like in an instant either. Like you're always gonna have like some sort of flaw or something you need to work on. So it only feels like the solution is to integrate those aspects of who you are, the negative and the positive, like so the shadow meets like the light in a way. So you're not like constantly repressing the darkness inside of you in order to like reach some like I don't know toxic positivity, like pseudo like spiritual like lightness or whatever, to where you're just constantly like happy or joyful all the time, because that's just like not a realistic way of like being in terms of your mood. Because I know like maybe 2 months ago I was like, okay, if I can't be happy all the time, I could be calm all the time or like super chill. Like that's just gonna be my constant state. And I'm like, that's not like sustainable either. Like it's just like accepting like the negative emotions you have as well as positive or the really scary ones. So we can't be happy, like, nice people all the time. Like, we're gonna have days where we get really angry or, like, really upset or, like, super depressed. And it's just accepting that and going with the waves and knowing how to manage it. And, like I said, integration of who you are. So I know in my head I always want to see myself as like a good person and like someone who like wouldn't do anything wrong and someone who has like high morals. Um, so a lot of times I just kind of block out like the bad things I do to keep that like self concept in like my head. It's like, oh, like I'll justify like my behavior so like I'll feel better about myself. And it's like that's not really like taking accountability for yourself like as a person. That doesn't really like help you grow or even become like a better person if you do that. You have to like accept the bad things you did do in order to move forward, or else you're just gonna be like stuck in like a state of denial or almost like or just like in a weird state, and it's not really helpful. And usually like I'll go back and forth where it's like it's okay. And other days where it's like no, I have to be like a good person. Like I have to do everything right in order to make up for like the things I didn't do right like in the past. It's almost just like an obsessive thing I do. But yeah, that's some knowledge I've been thinking about. I just give myself a really hard time and don't really say what I do right. So, yeah. Bye. Have a fantastic day or night.